By the way, Roberto, if you want to get on the TED Talks or TedX Talks, I've interviewed Sammy Rangel. Sammy Rangel had a very negative past upbringing and he was in prison. He got out of prison and he completely turned his life around. He was on TEDx, and his presentation was amazing, okay? Everybody stood up at the end. He got a standing ovation, tears in his eyes, and I could see other people had tears in their eyes in the audience. Very, very touching. Me and Sammy Rangel have talked FaceTime, we've talked on the phone, and he knows about my music, he knows about all that stuff, and I have a video up on YouTube of me and Sammy, like an interview, and I was asking him 5 questions. Good morning, y'all. It's Demise Music and Entertainment here. It's around, I'd say, almost 9 in the morning right now. So this video is for Roberto Blake, man. Thank you so much for commenting back on my YouTube channel and, you know, just getting back at me. It always means a lot when a big time YouTuber like Roberto Blake, who has 255,000 subscribers, I believe, and when someone with that high of a number of subscribers and it's not even the subscriber base that matters, it's his content. Roberto Blake has content that is freaking amazing, man. Like, it's really helpful. It's very creative. You know, I give the guy a lot of respect, a lot of love. So if you do not know who he is, go subscribe to his channel right now, please. And you know, he will teach you a lot. He'll teach you how to get your first 100 subscribers. He'll teach you how to get your first, he could probably teach you how to get 100,000 subscribers. It's not going to be easy, right? It's not going to be overnight. Now, the crazy thing is that I've just recently hit 500 subscribers. So Roberto Blake commented and said, hey, 500 subscribers, it's actually bigger than some people think, or it's actually bigger than most people think. And I was like, you know what, man, thank you. That means a lot to hear that from someone like Roberto Blake, who has over 100,000 subscribers. 500 was the goal, because I did not take YouTube seriously at all. You know, I was doing other stuff. You know, I was getting in trouble a lot and doing all that stuff. But, you know, I changed my mindset and I said, you know what? Instead of the old lifestyle that I was living, which wasn't making me happy at all, I said, what can I do? Like, what do I really want to do? I was working 9-to-5 jobs that I hated. I was drinking booze all day, every day. I was smoking cigarettes like a freaking crazy guy. I was complaining about money, complaining about the government, complaining about life. I've had a couple of back-to-back family deaths and stuff like that, so that all kind of affected me. And I was just like, you know what? All right, what do I want to do? Do I want to, from this very moment right now, from this very moment, this was like 4 years ago, I looked myself in the mirror and I said, all right, Derek, Demise Music and Entertainment, looking at myself, do you want to keep going down the same path and getting the same crappy results of bullshit, or do you want to prosper? And I said, you know what, let's go up. You know, I'm tired of that lifestyle. I want to take control of my life now. It's all within your mind. So shout out to Carlos Gil as well, and Roberto Blake again. You know, like, this video's for you, man. So just, if you guys don't know who Roberto Blake is, go check him out. I've got him on Twitter. I just followed him on Instagram, and I've been subscribed to him on YouTube for quite some time now, for about a year. And very informative, very helpful, super creative. That's his thing, you know. He's all about creativity and entrepreneurship. I am a very, very creative person, and when I don't get to be creative, I'll start getting very irritated. And even my girlfriend knows, and she's like, damn, you need to go out and you need to make some videos like this, or you need to go make some songs or record. It's just something that's inside of me, and it might be inside of everybody, but some people have a light switch or a fuse that they can take out and go back to their 9-to-5 mediocre life. Me, I don't have that shit. You know what I mean? Like, if I was at a 9-to-5 job, the whole time I'm there, I'll be like, why am I here? Why am I here? I could be this whole 8 hours at a job, or 6 hours, or 10 hours, whatever it may be, could be spent doing something creative. I'm wasting time. You know what I mean? For money. You know, I'm wasting 8 hours out of a day, or typical 8-hour day at work is gone. You'll never get it back. And that whole time you could have planted a seed of a video like this, or a song, or a beat, or you could have something with business. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm glad we have people like Roberto Blake, Patrick Bet David, Ty Lopez, all these guys, man, that are the freaking window from the other side of the opportunity, away from the norm, away from the typical 9-to-5 rat race. That's why people like that I hold very dear to me, and that's why I'm so happy for someone like that, like Roberto Blake, to comment, or people like Carlos Gil, social media guy, to interact with me on Twitter. By the way, Roberto, if you want to get on the TED Talks or TEDx Talks, I've interviewed Sammy Rangel. Sammy Rangel had a very negative past upbringing, and he was in prison. He got out of prison and he completely turned his life around. He was on TEDx, and his presentation was amazing, okay? Everybody stood up at the end. He got a standing ovation, tears in his eyes, and I could see other people had tears in their eyes in the audience. Very, very touching. Me and Sammy Rangel have talked FaceTime, we've talked on the phone, and he knows about my music, he knows about all that stuff, and I have a video up on YouTube of me and Sammy, like an interview, and I was asking him 5 questions. So, Roberto Blake, maybe I can link you and Sammy Rangel up, and maybe Sammy Rangel can tell you how he got onto TED or TEDx Talks. I'm not sure how to say it correctly. I'm not sure if it's TEDx or TED Talks. Roberto Blake, if you want to get on the TED Talks or TEDx Talks, I'm going to run it by Sammy Rangel. Go check out Sammy Rangel. His TEDx talk was amazing, man. Like, it was really, really touching. And it's just, you could feel it deep in your heart, man. You can feel it in your soul. It's genuine. There's tears. There was, it was a beautiful moment. So, Roberto Blake, put in the word for you. I'll put in the word for you. And maybe he can show you the steps or show you who he met. Maybe he has someone that he can call, one call away, that can get you that spot on the TEDx or TED Talks. So thank you so much for interacting back with me. I know it's not a super big deal, but to me it is, you know what I mean? And that 500 subscribers, thanks for saying that that's actually pretty big. The next goal is to get up to 750 and just to get up to 1,000, but I know what that takes is more videos, more hard work, more dedication. And, I'm willing to take that. I'm a hard worker. I've worked so many jobs, and I realized that at the end of the day, I just don't like 9-to-5 jobs. I'd rather be on the entrepreneurship side. I'd rather be on the creative side. I'm super creative. So shout out to you, Roberto. Thank you so much, and good luck on your journey. And hopefully you get to this TEDx or TED Talks, okay? Because that is a really big accomplishment, especially in this creative world that we live in. So thank you so much, Roberto. Have a good one.